This Sunday is Father's Day, and it's a particularly big one for me. It is my first as a dad. As you all know, my wife Marion and I welcomed our daughter Celine earlier this year, and she has brought so much joy and purpose to our lives. Aww,
those rolls.
I know, as well as many sleepless nights. So as we celebrate fathers this weekend, I visited our family's favorite New York City neighborhood hangout. It's called Nobody Told Me. It's on the Upper West Side, and it is where we first announced to our families on that day that we were having a baby. And I wanted to share a letter with Celine about how she's changed our lives in the most beautiful ways. When I was first asked to write a few words about Father's Day as a first-time dad, I thought, what do I know? What can I possibly have to say? I've only been a dad for about 4.5 months. I'm just learning. It felt like being asked to climb Mount Everest when I was still at base camp, just putting on my boots. But then I realized something. 4.5 months, a little over 19 weeks, which means, Celine, your mom, Marion, and I have been your parents for about 735 hours. I have been your dad for 44,100 minutes. The point is that from the very first minute you came into our lives until this very moment, and even before, I've been your dad, your papa. I was there when you took your first breath, and you were only seconds old when I kissed you and whispered your name into your itty-bitty ear, Celine, from the Latin calenus, meaning heavenly. You must be missing an angel. And you were just a few hours old when we had our first daddy-daughter dance, fittingly to Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel. Those lyrics. Missing one angel, child, 'cause you're here with me right now. Yes, Celine, in just 4 months, you've realized that your papa loves music and spends hours singing and playing for you everything from Bach to Springsteen to Coltrane. And I can tell that you love it too, especially when I sing your favorite song in Mandarin Chinese, or at least I try. 不开不开不能开，妈妈没回来. We read together. Books in English, books in French, and then Mama reads to both of us in Mandarin, so we both learn together. We go on walks to the park and we search for birds and smell the flowers, and sometimes we do nothing at all. And just when I think that my heart is filled to the brim with love and devotion, you go and do something. You grin at me in the morning when I peer into your crib. You grasp at something. You cry and you reach for me. And guess what? My heart grows yet again. But I have learned something on this, my first Father's Day. It's one that I guess all dads and moms too have learned. It can't be taught. You can't prepare for it, because the only way to know it is to feel it, to experience it, to live it. The feeling that a heart's capacity for love is infinite, limitless, without end. Dads know what that means. And now, for the very first time, so do I.
Hey, before you say anything, let us just pause and say that was a really powerful
Well
essay.
done.
I mean, you carried that off gorgeously, and I could see you were really in the moment there as you were delivering it.
Yeah, I mean, watching it now and seeing all those images, even though I know I provided them and I've been there for all of those moments, the only thing I can say, I mean, I will say it to you, Celine, Papa t'aime très fort, Wei Zhen, wo ai ni. Daddy loves you. Yeah, I have no other, you guys know, you're a mom, you and Brian, this is his second Father's Day. You guys have gone through many Father's Days, and I was very apprehensive when our bosses were like, would you like to write an essay about being a dad? And I just thought, I mean, I know we did Vlad the Dad for a couple of months coming into this, but it just felt like there was still, and I know that there will be many challenges ahead. And so, but yeah, this was a really cool exercise, so thank you.
It's funny, you can grow up being taught what
the heart is medically, you know? And then you have a child and you realize this is the personification of my heart in human form, walking around on the earth. I never knew that my heart could live outside of my body. And that's what being a father is. And that's why it's so special. And I see every day you walk around with that pride of being a new father.
And
You're doing a great job, by the way.
It happened so fast. I mean, she was, Vlad. She was, she's still a baby, and you feel like you've been her father for so long, even before she got here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything anymore.
It's so hard to be present for these things, and you are so present, and that is a lesson in and of itself. You're doing a fantastic job.
And yes,
Thank
as
you,
fathers,
Vlad.
we want to tell you that.
Thank
Fantastic
you.
job.
I love that.